Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 5th episode of Kyuu. Last episode, we got to go to the beach for a training camp arc, and it was great. Much fun was had. Now, this episode is entitled Supervisor, so I think it's safe to say we'll be getting our club supervisor this episode. And of course, I know who that is, but it should be fun to bring her on board. So let's just, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Deep in thought there, Ritsu? Are you realizing that you need a supervisor? Or is what you're doing completely unrelated? Oh? Let's see. Is it a picture book, an album? Oh. That looks a lot different than our Kyuu. Yeah. Don't say that out loud. Yeah, I think that's Iwachan Sensei right there. I don't think they realize it though. But it clearly looks like her, just a little bit younger and more punk rocky. We do need a supervisor though. Every club needs one. 5 episodes is a little bit late for getting one, but better late than never. I wouldn't trust Yui to not lose that guitar pick. You really shouldn't run down the stairs. You're gonna hurt yourself, especially if you jump off of them. So you really shouldn't do that. You're lucky the OP isn't canon. No, no, no. Dun, 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 dun. Good job, girls. Now, why do they keep doing these things to the poor statue? Oh, did you hurt yourself playing the guitar, Yui? Why am I not surprised? Yeah, do we have band-aids? Don't make Mio look at it. She's not gonna like that. Well, you wouldn't be able to hear anything from an injury anyway, but I think she more meant her talking about it. Come on, Ritsu, this is just mean. Abusing poor Mio is not okay. Plus, we kind of have to worry about the... You have to fix the injury. That should be your priority, Ritsu, instead of being mean to your friend. Just saying. I'm bleeding over here, guys. Anybody want to help me? Ah, Sawa-chan Sensei. I'm bleeding. Can you help me, please? Somebody. Does anybody care about my injury? At all? Sure, that notebook was very important. Oogie, did something happen? You looked a little bit unhappy there. It looks like we went full nurse mode on Yui here. Huh. Yeah. It's an odd thing to notice, but yeah. I was kind of we would kiss and make it feel better. What are you talking about? I'm sure her fingers are nice and squishy. Our first hint that she's familiar with music instruments. Oh, oh yeah, Mugi, the Yuri goggles. She enjoys this. Yeah, you know, a friend. I would never play musical instrument or be in a band or join a K-On club. Don't be silly. I would never do any of those things. Why you accuse me of that, Yui? Mugi's still watching the whole thing. If only she like sucked on the finger like you sometimes do in anime, that would have been something for Mugi to see. She is quite pretty, definitely. Oh, is that what that was about? Did everything go alright with that? Oh, that's why she looked unhappy, okay. So yeah, this is what spurs us to get a supervisor. So let's go get one. That was bad news, Yui. Are you gonna react to it? That was a reaction, I guess. Yeah, we're not a club until we have a supervisor, which means we don't have a budget yet either. Not that we need one, we have Mookie, but still. We need a supervisor regardless. And get off the table, Ritsu. Nobody else was using it, it was fine. Yeah, nobody told us no, so that makes it okay. That's how it works. Yeah, where is Mio? Did Ritsu scare her away last scene? Oh wow, she is still over there. Oh, poor Mio. That's okay. Somebody give her a hug, please, because I can't. I mean, isn't she like, yeah, she's part of the student council, that's why she's here. So she can pull some strings for us. Leave Yui alone, she's special. Well, what can you do for us here, Nodoka? Oh. How could you do that, Nodoka? We're just trying to be a good club. Why are you trying to keep us down? Yui. You fell into the atmosphere pretty quickly there. Oh, we haven't even done that? Really? Come on, Ritsu. What kind of club president are you? That's kind of an important step. And you didn't do that. And that distracted you away from the important documents, really? No, you don't. No, you won't. You're a liar. That poor paper. So neglected and forgotten. This is why somebody else should be president. Like Mia. You make a better president. There's a lot of Maz. Wow, was that an insult? She's not wrong, but yes, it's good to have a friend on the student council. We don't have one. We don't have one. We'll get one, don't worry. We'll get one. Yeah, I know. And she was their first target, I guess. Yes, if only they knew. If only they knew what she was really like. Can you please stop narrating my life? Oh. Were you in her skirt, Yui? Where did you come from? Okay, right out with the question. No, it's sad to say, but we didn't even turn in the documents, so. We need a supervisor, you're the only one we could think of, I guess. Well, that's stupid. Join us instead. We're far cuter than they are. I assume. Ritsu's still going with this. We'll give you free cookies. Please just join us. We don't need you to show up, just sign your name on it. Yes? Where are you getting at with this, Yui? Ah, she recognizes her from the album. Oh no, panic mode. She realizes they have it. You know, just out of curiosity. Not gonna do anything about it. Okay. I'm just gonna... just gonna head on over there now. And... well, it was... Man, this was such a hard right turn for this character. Wow, how many things does she have to... How many people are going to put obstacles in her way? Even hula hoops. That one was a little bit of a stretch, but I guess the world really does not want her to get there. You don't even know where in the club room it is, but I guess it's just right there, so fine. But you do have to still leave the club room alive with it, so... Oh, the picture was taken out. Oh no. It was all for nothing. Yep, that's her. I've been found out. My life is over. It's okay. Bit of a tone shift here. Don't scare Mio again. Wow, she became Mio. Yeah, right next to her and everything. And yes, it did scare Mio again. Or she was still like that from before, probably. Oh, the spirit of rock has possessed her. Quite a bit better than Yui is, of course. Just don't abuse her poor guitar. And here we go. Her true form has been revealed. Don't shred her guitar, please. That was expensive. Please don't bite the guitar. Poor Yui. It was a mistake to give her that guitar. So, you're now our supervisor, right? You've accepted it. Kinda hard to miss. But we definitely took a step backwards from that here. That's backstory time. Side B, so halfway through. With music or... No. A real person. Okay, that's fine. Oh, right, yeah, this. So then she picked up the guitar. That guitar's seen better days. Definitely an outfit improvements. Looking very good there. Looking very good. And he even came to the concert, that's cool. But, okay, yeah, that may be a bit too far. It's possible to be too wild, you know. Supposed to get less clothing on, not more. As a general rule. How nice of you. You're blushing through the mask. Yeah, this is too much for me. This is... no. may have taken a step too far there. Yeah, that's not how life goes for most people. We don't want to comfort you, just want you to be our supervisor. Can you do that for us? And straight to the blackmail. Oh, back to the Yuri goggles, of course. He's enjoying all of this. He's enjoying the view. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking. What? No. They still don't get it, though. Fua Fua Taimu. Although I don't think they've actually written any songs yet, have they? Well, I'm sure she's gonna think it sucks like everybody else does. We're working on it. Oh yeah, we need to do that too, don't we? No, we need to write those too. Oh no, Senpai does not approve of us. Aw, poor me, oh. Mostly drinking tea, why do you ask? Oh, well crap, she called us out on it. Oh no. Just eat some cake and calm down, please. That's how Mookie solves her problems. Okay, it worked. I think we got a supervisor now, so... And yeah, Mia looking really good in this scene. Very fashionable, very cool headphones. Oh, is that Ritsu? I usually assume it's Ritsu when her phone rings. Oh no, Moogie. I could tell. I could tell. There was much Doki Doki going on there. Yes, she liked that. You know, girls touching each other and looking into each other's eyes. She enjoys that sort of thing, much like I do. Yeah, show us your lyrics, Mio. Well, yeah, what were we gonna wait for? Don't be silly, Mio. We gotta see it. Well, you wrote them for a reason. Yeah, I would never laugh at Fua Fua time. I don't. Is that the first song she writes? I actually don't remember. I think it was her first song, or Love is a Stapler. Yeah, I think Sawachan Sensei is gonna speed this up a bit in a minute. uh, you're so mean to her, though. You probably lose points for that. Come on, Yui, stay focused. Yep, that's enough. Let's read her lyrics. When I see you, my heart goes doki doki. My shaking heart is like a marshmallow. Fluffy, soft. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, isn't it? Aw, I would praise it. I couldn't badmouth her song, not when she looks like that. I could never badmouth her song. And I thought it was fine. I'm sure Yui likes it. It's right up her alley. Yeah. Yes, they're great, Mio. Don't feel bad. Mookie probably likes it. Of course, that's what she's focused on. I should see that coming, but I never do. That was what her focus was. We're talking about two different things here, but yeah, she likes it. Sawachan Sensei, you know? That respect. The song is fine. Yeah, Ritsu, I think you're about to lose your one comrade here. Oh god, that's a bit much, Sawachan Sensei. I don't think they're gonna worship you as a goddess just because you agree with their opinion. Oh, she tried so hard there, it sounded so unnatural. And you were outvoted hard there, Ritsu. No, I did not agree to this. Because it's embarrassing, we've already been over this. That's a reason to avoid a lot of things. You wrote the song, okay? You can't complain about it being embarrassing. I think Yui might want to do it. Yeah, I think Yui wants to. I think Yui wants to do it. But I don't think Ritsu wants her to do it. I'm trying to send you a signal here, Ritsu. Just tell her she can do it before she cries. She wants to do it. Oh, Yui, I love you. Yeah, this is no time to do that, Yui. She already didn't want to give you the job. Okay, Yui. See you sing. Gotta play as you do it. Now, but you kind of have to sing too. You can't just pick one or the other. If you want to sing and be a vocalist, or if you want to sing and play the guitar, you have to be able to do both at the same time. It'd be kind of awkward if you took turns. This is the Yui that we know and love. You can just practice. Oh. Sensei's gonna coach us. That could be taken out of context, and that one I saw coming. That one I was ready for that. Mugi was of course gonna like that. I think Mia might be finally picking up on something here. Well, no, that's not exactly it. That's not quite it, but I can understand why she would think that. Because most of the time she's done that has been towards Sawako. You don't just ask her like that. Why don't she wouldn't want to admit her feelings that she had? But no, that's not it. But I like how they acknowledge the possibility of some Yuri here. She's right. She is very much right. Yes. Mugi the Yuri enthusiast. And now they know. Fua Fua time. Best song. It's a K-On! Song I have the most nostalgia for, Fua Fua time. Has a very special place in my heart. Ooh. Sounds amazing. I'd like to see some of that. I'm sure Mugi would too. And is she ready? Is she a whole new Yui now? Let's not exaggerate. But let's see what she's got. Well, she's playing it, but can she sing while playing it? Oh no. Oh no, that voice. You can't cutesy your way out of this. But at least she's better now. Well, what do we do now? Now that she murdered her voice. Our plan B, Mio. Are you up for it? We're looking at you. Yeah, she wrote them, so she should remember them. And I'm sure she can sing well enough. So, good luck, Mio. You're our plan B. Oh no, I don't know if Mio will survive this. Well, hopefully we're ready by then. Please don't say you are lazy. Date honto wa crazy. Man, if the camera was just like a little bit lower, that would be such a better part. Dun 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 dun. I love this song so much. And a little foot placing forward that Mio does. Whew, this was a fun episode. It wasn't a beach episode or anything like that, but it was fun. We got a supervisor, we got a vocalist, we got lyrics, we're finally like a real band now. This is great. Real club too. We got our form turned in and everything. And we're working on our next performance in 3 days, so hopefully that goes well. I assume that's the one where we meet up with Azusa. Or Azusa watches it and gets inspired to join. I think she joins in like episode 7 or 8. Okay. So that was the 5th episode of K-On! And like I said, really good episode. The main conflict was the fact that we needed a supervisor. We've, ever since last episode at least, we have been kind of teasing this idea that, there were K-On! Groups before us and they did music and stuff, so kind of building our way up to eventually getting to our teacher that actually was a K-On! Member and is actually responsible for the singing in that cassette that we found. And yeah, because we needed a supervisor, they decided she would be the best one even before they knew she was, in the club in the past. They figured she would be a good match. I mean, she's the only real teacher we know very well in the show, so, it makes sense. even if you didn't know about her backstory, you would probably still assume she would be the one we would choose because she's the only teacher that's had any real focus, you know. So pretty easy to guess that. And Yui actually recognized her from the picture in the album, which it makes sense. She didn't look that different, just a little bit younger and like some streaks in her hair. But aside from that, she looked basically the same. Like anybody should have been able to put two and two together there that's who that was. So they went off to go find her, and once she found out that that album existed there, she went to go get it in a very epic scene, just jumping over something, diving under something else, jumping through the hoops. It's a bit of it takes a little bit of suspension of disbelief to believe all three of those things just coincidentally happened at the same time just to get in her way, just so she could show off her athletic ability. But still, it was fun. You know, it was some rule of cool kind of stuff there, so I'll accept it. It was fun. But you know, that's what led us to her telling us about her backstory, about the love confession, how she became too wild for him, and she just full on joining. We got her to kind of help us with our problems, which was we don't have a vocalist, which we kind of needed. We needed lyrics, and we worked on that. So Mio wrote the lyrics. Yui was going to sing them, but Yui can't sing them anymore because her voice has died. So Mio will have to do it. So I'm sure Mio could do it. Mio sings in the ED, so I'm sure she could handle the singing. No, it's just a matter of her embarrassment on stage, which I can totally relate to. You know, that would be rough. That'd definitely be rough. And yeah, Mio really hasn't had a rough time this episode because Yui cut herself, not in like an emo way, like her fingers are really poony, so they can't quite handle the strings without risk of that. Which, you know, Sawachan Sensei is aware of that, which is why she helped. But Mio saw it and she wasn't a big fan of it. She went to her classic fetal position, teary-eyed form as a response to that, and Ritsu just kept making it worse as she tends to do. Ritsu's a bit of a bully when it comes to Mio. I don't know why she's even friends with Ritsu, to be honest. He was so mean to her. And we saw Mio was like in that position for so long too. He was just so okay, so yeah, Mio, I wanted to check this real quick. Mio did come with everyone else to ask Sawachan Sensei to be the supervisor. So she wasn't still in that position. She just went back to it because of the screaming from the stereo. Okay, that's what I thought happened, but this I was now able to confirm it. So yeah, she was not able to handle that. But yeah, then you had Sawachan go into a similar position right next to Mio, which was funny. I like that a lot. So finally, Mio has kind of a friend in that regard. Somebody that also feels a lot of embarrassment. You know, different things, though. I love the little shot of, like, 14-18, where, what was it that Sawachan said? I mean, she was basically just calling them out on the lack of things that they've done, you know? And then you had this little shot of Mio, where she's, like, all scrunched up, she has a sweat drop holding her base, kind of looking to the side. I love that little position of Mio. I don't know, just something about it was great to me. She's just like, yeah, I mean, she's called us out on it. I have no comeback. She's right. We need to get it together as a band, you know. That kind of look that she had there. But she's more than willing to help us out. Of course, we could just give her cake to calm her down, which was great. Really setting a precedent there for how we deal with her in the future. Because she is our supervisor now. We blackmailed her successfully into being it. And it's all good. Yui can now sing while playing the guitar at the same time, and it's great. I also like the bit where Mio came up with the lyrics. She came up with them, and they were obviously very soft and fluffy, cutesy sort of lyrics, you know? Let's see, let's go back to the part where they read it real quick. Yeah, she just steals the lyrics from her because she got so impatient. Yeah, when I see you, my heart goes doki doki. My shaking heart is like a marshmallow, fluffy. It's just, yeah, it's like a song Yui would write, if I'm being honest. I don't mean that as an insult or anything. It's a song Yui would like, you know. Kimi o miteru to itsumo hato something neru omoi wa marshmallow mitai ni. I tried to read it in Japanese, but my Japanese is not great, so I kind of got stuck on a part of it. But once I started actually reading it in Japanese, it started to flow into my head like, you know, the actual song. Because the actual song is in Japanese, so that resonates with me more than the English translation, even though I know English better as a language, it's not the actual song, so. As I started to read the Japanese, the song kind of started to play in my head. But yeah, once they read the lyrics and they were doing their twitchy thing, and we panned back over to Mio, man, And you saw her eyes kind of doing that little glimmering thing. You just like, I could not tell her that it was bad. Even if they were the worst lyrics ever, I could not tell her they were bad after she just looked like that. I mean, I would tell her they were the best lyrics ever. And, you know, they weren't bad. They really weren't. I mean, they might not be what's everyone's liking, everyone's style, but they were not bad. And pretty much everyone liked them except for Ritsu and Sawachan Sensei, and she was willing to pretend that she liked them so she could feel like she was, you know, young and hip with the kids and all that, which was funny too. It felt so unnatural when she was trying to deliver that too. But yeah, everybody agreed to it. Oh yeah, that was another big thing of the episode. We kept seeing Mugi's Yuri goggles face, because we kept having these scenes that usually involved Sawachan Sensei, where she would like grab their shoulders, you know, look them in the eye, grab their faces, looking them in the eye. We got a bunch of bits like that, and every time Mugi was like, "Oh my god, this is great! This is Yuri right in front of me. This is great. I'm going to enjoy all of this." And what was also good about that was that Mio was starting to slowly but surely kind of pick up on that something was going on there. Like, Ritsu, do you think she likes Sawachan? Like, do you think that's what's going on? And then Ritsu says, "Huh, I didn't think about that. Hey Mio, hey Mugi, do you like Sawachan?" Like, Ritsu, you can't just ask her that. And then Mugi was a little bit confused at first because she doesn't like Sawachan like that. He was just like, oh, I get the misunderstanding. No, I don't. It's not that I like Sawachan. I just like the Yuri that's going on between her and the other girls. Like, I think girl on girl stuff is great. So that's an opinion that I can agree with. That's nice. I kind of forgot about that aspect of Mugi's character. Yeah, for some reason I forget about that a lot, even though I love Yuri too. So you'd think I wouldn't forget that, but I completely forgot about that until this episode. Like that. Oh yeah, Yui also wanted to be the singer. That was good too. Because we needed a vocalist, and we were kind of thinking who it would be. We wanted Mio to do it initially because she'd be good at it. She does it in the ED after all. But you know, it's a bit embarrassing for her. So the options were between Mugi and Yui. We didn't even entertain the possibility that Ritsu would be the singer because, well, her hands are kind of. The drummer can't be a singer, you know. I mean, maybe if you have the mic on a stand in front of them, but even then, it would be kind of tricky. So you really don't want the drummer to be the singer. Usually you would have a guitarist be the vocalist, you know, or the vocalist, you know, or somebody that's exclusive to being a vocalist, which people do too, but we don't have an extra member for that, so Yui has to do it. Anyway, we narrowed it down between Mugi and Ryui. Mugi didn't want to do it because she kind of had her hands full with the keyboard. It's kind of similar to how Ritsu has her hands full with the drumming. But yeah, I really don't think you could be a good vocalist as a drummer. I think you'd just be moving around too much and it would just sound kind of weird, you know? So yeah, I don't think that's a good thing. And Yui wanted to do it too. She definitely wanted to do it, like the complete opposite of Mio. She was like, "Oh, well, the vocalist, you say, well, maybe I could do that." And then just had Ritsu looking back and forth, and Yui progressively getting more and more desperate for the role. It's like, "Huh, well, I could do it, you know, I could do it, like, I could do it, please, let me do it, Ritsu." And then she finally says, "Fine, Yui, you can do it." "Oh, well, then I guess if you're begging me to do it, I guess I could do it, you know, if you really want me to." It's like, "Oh, well, never mind that. No, please, let me do it. Let me do it." So yeah, that was great. I really do love Yui as a character, you know. She obviously doesn't beat out Mio for me, but Yui, she's my second favorite girl of the main four for a reason. Yui's a very fun character. I always love her. You know, she's a Moa Blob character and all that, but she's still pretty unique in her own way, you know? So I do like her a lot. So yeah, this was definitely one of the best episodes so far, you know, in the 5 that I've watched. Just a lot of really great moments all around. The fact that I've talked about it as long as I have, you know, shows that. I think that's about everything as far as my thoughts on the episode go. Aside from just they were so incompetent. Just like Ritsu did not put in the form, they did not write any lyrics, they did not pick a vocalist, they did not do anything really that they were supposed to do. It's just been a pretty big work in progress, this entire club and band. And poor Yui being ignored when she had a cut finger. Very sad. I'm kind of surprised Yui didn't panic a bit more when she got cut and was bleeding. She was just like, guys, I'm bleeding. Does anybody care about this at all? Oh, Sensei, can you help with this? Do you care that I'm bleeding? Somebody, please help me." So, you know, how it goes sometimes. I'm sorry, Yui. Me too. It was more important to tease Mio, I guess. In any case, great episode. Looking forward to the performance. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.